Weekly Creative Update.
Welcome to the show, another week in the books. Your favorite YouTuber is back. I'm here and you are there, let's go, 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 go. Carl makes Sundays great again.
Hello, and welcome to yet another episode, yet another Sunday, yet another week has gone by, and we're here at the Weekly Creative Update Show. My name is Carl, and I'm the host of the show. I'm the artist of your dreams, and I'm here because this is my diary. This is my art journaling diary where I share what I have been doing, what I have been up to. So, without further ado, let's just get into it. Let's jump straight into it. What have I been working on? What have I been working on? That is actually a good question, Carl. What have I been working on? I have been telling you a lot about this, so I will take it a bit quick. I've been working on the Bologna Towering project that now has a name. It's called Stacking High. It's a project where I have built two towers and they're about 220 centimeters, so a little more than 2 meters high. And it's five modules, like boxes, and they're stacked on top of each other. And I have some of them here standing behind me in the studio. It's a kind of a mess, and I need to clean it up. But I finished the raw build, as I called it, last week, and now this week I have tried to paint them, tried to decorate them a bit. So that's nice, and I've also made a poster for the upcoming exhibition and the studio where I'm gonna host it. It's an architectural office here in Malmö, Sweden, where I live. Open Studio, they're called, and I will have the exhibition there. So they posted it now, actually this morning, a little invitation for the vernissage and for the exhibition. I will have to take some tea here because my throat is. I maybe not supposed to talk that much today, so we'll see how it goes. This is an apple cinnamon. It's not the best, but it's not the worst either. Maybe 5.5 out of 10. But let's get back into it. Yeah, that is just what I've been doing. So we'll try to finish up the last two boxes here now this afternoon, and then I will have a little Christmas break some days, and then I will build because the towers is gonna stand beside each other, maybe 2 meters apart from each other, and then I want to have like a clock hanging in between them that I can ring in some sort of way. So that is the next thing that I will sketch up on here, and maybe with all of the rest parts from the building of the boxes, building of the towers, I will try to create some sort of sculpture with all of the leftover pieces, because I don't want to waste anything. We want to use it all up. We don't want to throw anything away. So that is probably about the towering project. We'll be having this will be maybe a little shorter one, or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But I have some. It's Christmas theme, guys. So you have to drink the apple cinnamon tea, even if it's not that good, and you have to put on some colorful Christmas clothes. Even though I'm not that much for these kind of holidays, but some sort of Christmas spirit will be in the house today. Let's get back to the next thing on the list. The next thing on the list is the drawing competition, the Thinking Hand drawing competition in Sweden. If you win, you will get to receive the prize from the Swedish king. He will hand out the prize. The handing is 5 drawings, and I have been doing 2 more drawing this week. Kind of pleased with it. I want to explore that more because I've gone into it and tried to work in a sort of a rough way with collage, and we've been using scissors and cutting up, and then just using tape on the drawings, and it becomes kind of cool. I think I'm kind of pleased with these 2, but we'll explore that more. So the drawings are coming nice. I have 3 drawings now, and hopefully I can do 5 drawings until the end of January, when there's a hand in on that little little thing. And right, and there also I have been starting on the third thing on the list. I have been starting to sketch on the Tavet, which is a little sort of shelf exhibition project that I'm gonna be a part of a group exhibition in Stockholm, Sweden, in February, March, around there. The date is not set yet, but it's you had this sort of shelf back in the days, in the, I don't know, 200 years ago, 100 years ago, maybe, for example, farmer who didn't have that much money, he had his book, maybe a religious book of some sort of kind, maybe a Bible or something. If you lived here in Sweden, you had your religious text and you had a special place for it, and that was this place, the Tavet. That's where you put your book, because you didn't have that much money, you didn't have that many books. So if you had a book, it was probably something religious, and you put it on this shelf. So I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be no connection to the religious theme. It's just gonna be like a sort of homage to the kind of shelf that those were, really decorative, and there was a lot of motifs in there, which I really like. So I've been starting to sketch, and I think it will be cool. It will be cool, and I'm doing it for my sketchbook. My sketchbook, I will. I have some here. I always have these guys. These kind of guys, not sponsored. These are moleskins. These are the moleskins. They come in a lot of colors. I have been having these two, pink and black, and I have been having beige, and I have been having green and red and all kinds of colors. Actually, those are kind of cool. I have some other guys stacked here behind me as well. So I will be doing a shelf for these guys. I'm always sketching about having two sketchbook. One main sketchbook that I'm carrying around every day, all day, because you never know when you come up with an idea and you need to sketch. And the other thing is a little smaller sketchbook that I have lying on my bedside table, because I always sketch maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes before I go to bed, coming up with some great ideas. So that's also coming up, and that was actually what I've been working on this week. So let's move on to the next thing, and the next thing is, it's actually the self-promotion. Looks, what a surprise to me, what a surprise to you. The self-promotion is important if you are an artist in the beginning of your career, as I am. Then you need to promote yourself. You need to say, look guys, I'm here on YouTube. Look guys, I'm here on Instagram. And especially guys, did you even know that? Did you know that I have a newsletter? You did not maybe even know that, because I have around 130 subscribers on the newsletter, and the newsletter is called Monthly Creative Update, and it's a bit shorter version of this one. It's a more compact, and but some other information as well. So that's really great. Send it out last Sunday of every month. So go in there, and I think you really would enjoy that if you don't do it. So do that. And the next thing is that I have to promote here is my new Creative Call with Carl and Company, a little course, my first course that I've created. There's going to be 4 sessions where we're going to jump into a call, me and 5 other people, and we will be talking about creative stuff, and we will be talking about our artistic journey, helping each other out and stuff like that. Just being around like-minded people is important, building community and all sort of those kind of stuff. So if you're interested, sign up. There are spots still available on the website. Just go to my website, and links are of course down in below in the descriptions. But guys, probably you're tired of this now. We don't want to have promotion anymore. We want to have the weekly question. So let's do it. Let's go to the weekly question. So I have to take up my phone and I have to look what is actually the weekly question coming up here. Okay. Now I'm probably not gonna say this name right, but I'm gonna give it a try anyway. Because if you don't give it a try, you will never succeed. If you stop and not trying, you will get nowhere. And I want to get somewhere. I want to get somewhere here in life. Okay. Lolos Anjuro. I'm gonna answer your question now. This was, let's see here. I'm glad I came across you. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. I'm also an artist just starting out on YouTube, and next year I plan to go all out and really focus on my artistic practice. As someone who graduated this year, I wanted to ask if you have any advice on how to keep yourself motivated after school, as I find it harder to work by myself on independent projects without the school structure, and meaningful work is hard to come by. Can't wait to watch the rest of your videos. Oh, thank you very much, and thank you for the question. And yeah, let's see. I have to sip on this 5.5 tea again. Okay, let's get into it. Yeah, that is hard. I kind of felt the same way, because you always get assignments and you always have people around you working on the same thing, and it's also really encouraging to go around and see, okay, so that person answered this question that we received from the teachers in that way, and because there are no right answers in the creative world, and that people, they answered that question or this assignment in that sort of way. So it's always interesting to be around people doing the same thing, working towards the same thing, and kind of have the same goal or the same question to answer. And when being on your own, I think you have to put those kind of assignments that your teacher, you have to be everything. When you're graduating, you have to be everything, and it takes a long time to learn. And I'm still trying to learn it, because I graduated for now 2.5 years ago, approximately, and I've just been having to be my own teacher now, and I'm seeing it in that sort of way. Went to 5 years art education, and then you go because then you had someone to teach you. You have teachers around you and stuff like that. But afterwards, I see it as I am on a 5 year of my own education now, that I have to take 5 years to learn stuff, to educate myself in some sort of way, or to get into how it is to be an independent artist and going about things. And then you have to do your own assignments. You have to write them, and you have to answer them. And I just think you need to be creative and find fun ways to work. But it will be, because it's sort of another weight on your back. In your backpack, you have, if you had from start 10 kilos, and then you put in 10 kilos more, because you have to carry. You have to be your own teacher. You have to maybe in the beginning organize some exhibitions of your own, because you maybe not signed by a gallery. You don't maybe have those contacts. You have to do everything by yourself. So a lot of weight is put on your back. But I think it's just stuff you have to learn and figure out by the way, and maybe have some friends, and maybe you can go to find a studio have some people around you. I have this workshop that I go to a bit every week, and there I meet some people working, and you can get inspiration from them and talk to them about things. And I think it's mainly to put up your own assignments and see what you want to work and develop further on. I think it's just by learning by doing. There is no straight way. It is just try, fail, and maybe then somewhere along the line you will try and you will succeed. So just, I think you will figure it out, but I think there is no right answer to the question. But I think experimentation is the way, and put up, think to yourself, what do I want to do? Write a little text about it, and then start doing it. And then afterwards you can reflect. Do, then reflect. That's my words. So hopefully you can find something out of that question. But now we are done with that, over and out, and let's go to the wise words. And the wise words for today, it's sort of this, I've been talking a lot about the process. The process is everything. And what did I write down? This: love the grind, love the struggle. Process. Love the grind, love the struggle. I love it. I love what I do. And I love that it isn't that easy. It's really, really hard. And you have to fight even harder, because this kind of art world, it's so crazy, because there's so big gaps. Let's just take in the money department front. The ones who are successful, they have a lot, mega much money. And the people like me, the struggling ones, the ones who are trying to make their way through, they have nothing. And that is crazy. And in Sweden, the politics, they don't give us any money. They don't give the cultures any money here. And they're just cutting down. So culture is being really, really in that way, and that makes it even harder, and that's make it you cannot, of course it's sad, and it's but you cannot see it like that, because you have to see it in a positive way. I see it in a challenging way, and I kind of love it. I love it. It's being a hard time, and when you succeed, you get this reward, or you take a step forward, because it's hard being an artist and trying to make it on full time. It's hard, but that makes it even more fun, because if it was easy, more people would do it, and more, I don't know, I don't like easy is not fun. Easy is not fun. Hard is fun. Doing hard stuff and then trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out by I go. I have not come that long, but these kind of diary entries are sort of a way for me to figuring out, talking to myself. These are letters to myself, entries to myself, just thoughts to self. And some people maybe can resonate with them, but the thing that is that it's hard to put up a challenge, to be up for a challenge, to see where it leads, because I have no idea where it leads, and that's sort of the adventure. That's being curious. That's being in this curious mindset, because if, as I have told you before, I've educated as an architect, and if I would have gone down the road as an architect and started working in an office and doing well, I don't know what the outcome is gonna be, and knowing the outcome, what it's gonna be, that is not fun. So I'm in it for the adventure, for the struggle, for everything. So I think you need to love the grind, you need to love the struggle, because if it would be easy, it wouldn't be that fun. So do it because you love it, and do it because you love a challenge, and you want to prove everyone that you can do it. Or you don't want to prove anyone, but you want to prove someone. You want to prove yourself. You want to prove yourself that you can do it. And the only one you have to prove is yourself. Don't care about what other people think, because if you do that, you wouldn't get anywhere, because people think a lot of thoughts. But mostly also they only think about themselves. So don't care about other people. Just do it for yourself, and do it for the love of it. Do it for the grind. Do it for the struggle. Do it for everything that you want to do here in life. And Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas from you, from me, from everyone, from the tea, the cinnamon apple tea. Okay, yeah. He said some crazy things here. Those were a little too what do you say? Explicit. I don't even know how to say it in English. But those were words I cannot say here. But also Merry Christmas from the cinnamon tea here. I cannot say everything. But that was it for today, guys. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in the last episode of the year. That's the next one, and that's the New Year's. And New Year's, we will have some fun times. We will maybe do a bit different style, maybe a bit longer, maybe some goals, maybe some all sort of those things. But guys, dance and signing out.
This is an outro. I love you all.